Gary Gulman, Alazraqui, and Alonzo Bodden. And now, the only man to get a court-ordered vasectomy, Byron Allen.
Did you guys hear this? I love this. A Japanese man broke his own world record by reciting the first 100,000 digits of pi. In a related story, President Bush, while reciting the alphabet, finally made it to Z. Porn Idol. Did you hear about that? They're going to do Porn Idol. Wow. It's a new reality TV show. It's scheduled to air this fall in London. It will be just like American Idol, except with less sex between the judges and the contestants. Kevin Federline and Britney Spears are renewing their vows, yep. And K-Fed has even bought Spears an expensive diamond ring. Well, I guess we know in that household they have a joint checking account. Say hello to DJ Cobra. All right, we have a crazy one for you tonight. Pauly Shore.
Yeah!
Gary Gulman. Alazraqui. And Alonzo Bodden. All right, man. So I heard you say America's oversexed. Is that right?
Absolutely. I read that the junior high kids are having oral. The girls are giving oral in junior high. They say they give it because it doesn't ruin their reputation and it's not real sex. And the guys say they receive it because it feels wonderful. That's what they say. And I look back on junior high and I deserved it, first of all. I deserved it. I never got it. But I was polite, I got good grades, and I never got, I couldn't have gotten oral sex in 7th grade if I disguised my penis as a Capri Sun.
What are you saying, Carlos?
Well, I think Bill Clinton's like, Hillary, I want a new job. I'm going to be a substitute in junior high. I heard the kids give oral. I'll be right there.
You do a lot of impressions.
I do impressions. You know what I do? And I do Billy Crystal, who does impressions. That's how I get around it. You know what I mean? If you bought a Mike Wazowski doll, it wasn't him. He was too busy doing 700 Sundays. They got a Spanish kid to sit in there and do my one eye. I had to watch Forget About Paris 5 times in one weekend. That was a lot of work, ladies and gentlemen, to watch that movie. You got a gift. You. I hear things. Yeah, I just do voices. I hear things.
It's great.
That's good. I hear things.
It's great. Impressions are hard to do.
They are.
They're hard to do. I just mimic. I'm like Polly Parrot, you know what I mean? I just mimic.
Yeah.
Like I'll mimic my mom, or I'll just mimic, Spanish people, things like that.
Yeah.
The brothers, I hooked them in with the brothers. What's up, my man? All right, now I got you. Stuff like that.
I thought he was black in that moment. That was so real that I was like, yo, there's 3 brothers on this show. Pauly just like, bam.
That's what I'm
really.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I hear you.
I ain't got time for that.
There's
see?
nothing more
You know
annoying
what I'm saying?
than white guys acting black.
I'm not acting black. You guys, what? Am I
Everybody
acting black
wants
or am I
to be-
feeling black? I'm feeling it. All right, now I got time
Everybody
for this.
wants to be black
I
until
don't.
the cops come. As soon as the police show up, they know it was the real brother. I was just playing around.
Yeah.
Somebody get me some pants that fit. Impressions have just never been a thing
Yeah.
that I have no talent at it. It's fun. I love people who do it. I mean, Carlos, I'm just wondering how many are in there. I just watch him. There has to be like 200 people in there.
That's awesome.
I used to do Larry Bud Melman. Remember him from
Yeah.
From the David Letterman show, You
Yeah.
Kids? I used to do anything, I'm So Excited by the Pointer Sisters.
Okay.
I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control.
What cartoons do you do?
Oh, cartoons, impressions? I don't know. Hey, Homer! I don't know, they're pretty selective. Thank you, Hank Azaria. That's
That's Hank Azaria. He's more successful than I am.
That's great, man.
I don't know. I don't know what else.
You do any of the Rat Pack?
Oh, the Rat Pack? Yeah, man. I used to do Sammy Davis Jr. on Wheel of Fortune. I'd like to buy an eye.
First joke.
Nah, come on,
That's bad. That was like way back in the 80s I wrote that joke.
You do any impressions?
Still works.
No, but I could listen to him for hours. Do you do?
Well, you know what? I can listen to you watching him for hours. How about that?
I will watch you be black, listening to him, watching him for hours.
And while you do all that, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
For more laughs, go to comicsunleashed.com.
All right, welcome back to Comics Unleashed. Alonzo, you've been talking about Mark Foley?
It's unbelievable that this whole Mark Foley thing, the excuse, well, I was an alcoholic. Now, seriously, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober a long time, right? Now, back in the day, thank you.
How bad was it?
It was bad.
It was bad.
It was everything, drugs, alcohol, the whole. But I never got so loaded that I sat back and said, man, what I need is a teenage boy. You know what I'm saying? You can get drunk and then you wake up next to somebody, you know, and she weighs 400 pounds and you're like, whoa, I shouldn't have done this. But I've never been so loaded that I said, man, where's a high school? You know, it's so ridiculous. Our whole Congress, it's so ridiculous now, and you listen to them lie to you over and over. I say that instead of electing Congress people, we downsize Congress, right? And do it just like, really, like corporations. Just call them all in. Ladies and gentlemen, we've called you all here. We're going to have to let a few of you go. We found a group of people who will lie to us much cheaper in India.
What do you think about politics?
Politics is weird. It is all about spin doctors and image. You know what I mean? It basically came down to we could have had a Democratic president if Howard Dean didn't turn into Scarface after the Iowa primary. Okay, we lost Iowa, but we're going to take Nebraska, and then we're going to go to Minnesota. Oh, yeah! And that's not working, Howard. You lost.
That's it.
So,
Yeah, he did go a little over the edge, didn't he?
He did go over the edge. And John Kerry was like an animatronic right at the Hall of Crappy Presidents. I'm John Kerry. I've been to Vietnam. I'm John
We didn't have a lot of good choices, is your point.
We
right?
did not have a lot of good choices.
Not a lot of good
I
choices.
agree, yeah.
No.
So that's
I
the
love
problem.
Arnold as governor.
Do you
Arnold.
really?
Well, because he's hilarious. A comic can't write the jokes that Arnold tells. Arnold right now, it's about greenhouse gases and global warming, and then he gets in his private jet and flies to one of his Hummers. And every day, and it's like, you know, you need to drive a Prius. Me, I'll be in the Hummer limo. Good luck.
I'm going to vote for Simon Cowell. The guy's honest. Yeah. Kim Il-jong III, you suck. If I'm being honest. You're absolutely crazy. We won't deal with you. If I'm being honest. The UN can kiss my British ass. Simon will tell it like it is. I will vote for that celebrity.
Yeah. You been keeping track of the football?
Oh, I love the football every Saturday, Sunday. I love the cheerleaders, but in the NFL, are the cheerleaders really still necessary? Maybe the cheers, seriously, are the players paying attention? You ever see a player after the game being interviewed? Yeah, we were down pretty big. We were getting killed. But then, God bless them, the cheerleaders started chanting. I believe the way they put it, they called it defense. And that's when it dawned on me. We should have been playing some defense. And may I say, because we same topic, cheerleader, because pro football is a battle. Pro football is a battle. So they're not motivated by pom-poms and choreography. They're motivated by Vicodin and road skate. These are warriors, and I never saw the scene in Braveheart. Fight and you may die. Hold on. Let's go, Scotland. Let's go.
We're going to take a break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
For more laughs, go to comicsunleashed.com.
Welcome back. Now, Carlos, what's the story, man? You've been hanging out. What's your favorite little fast food restaurant?
Taco Bell. Hey, lizard, lizard, lizard. I think I'm in love. That's pathetic. I gotta let it go. It ended in 2000, you know. I don't want to be 60 years old, still being the Taco Bell voice guy in a bar, hanging out with all the other former commercial voice actor guys. Me and Toucan Sam. Follow your nose. It always knows a high school chick. Pillsbury Doughboys there. Hey, ladies.
please, my Latino friend wants to put spicy lovin' in your oven. Gilbert Gottfried walks in, Affleck! Sad, I gotta let it go. Yeah, I was the Taco Bell dog, so Taco Bell, baby.
Is that right? I didn't know you were the Taco Bell.
I was, see?
Yeah. For how long?
I was like 3 years.
Is that right?
Bought me a house in the valley.
What is it they have? They have the shell and the tortilla on it?
Yeah.
There it is, a stoner in the back. Crunch wrap. Maybe we should all go get a crunch wrap now. You know what? I got an idea. Why don't we all get a crunch wrap and he could do the voice when we're getting the crunch wrap?
Did you ever do that when you were doing the voice? Just go to Taco Bell and freak them out?
I did, but the girl didn't believe me. My friend goaded me. I was driving through the drive-thru, and
Say
it's
it.
like,
Oh my God.
oh, I'd like to get a drink for Godzilla. And she's like, just drive up to the window, okay?
When did you first realize you could do voices?
I think, well, my best friend's parents were from Glasgow, Scotland when I grew up. So right around first grade, I had 3 names growing up. My mom was from Argentina, so I was Carlitos. My friends call me Carlos, and they call me Carlos. So it was right around that age when they started telling stories. He was my soccer coach. So I'm like 10 years old, and he's like, don't let that guy intimidate you. And I'm like, I'm 10. So I was about 10 years old, so I had to realize I can do these voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was your first one?
I think my first one was Herman Munster, and it was really bad. Lily, I won't. Which is more cowardly lion than anything, so.
I love it. Now I understand you're not a relationship guy.
I can't do it. You know, because in a relationship, they always say you have to work at the relationship. And over the years, I've realized, you know, that you got to communicate. And basically what they're saying is you have to listen to her talk. Now, I love women, but it's talk and talk. Then they talk about what they were talking about. They talk about what they were thinking. They talk about what they were feeling. Let me tell you something. That women fake orgasms. I fake listening. I cannot focus long enough to listen, and they set you up. They ask women questions. I hate that. You get those questions that women ask. You don't know the answer. You just know you're in trouble when you hear the question, right? Do you remember? Then you know it's trouble. You know something? No, I don't. I'm a man. Men don't remember. Men invented instant replay because we forgot things we just saw.
Oh, man. So I understand you're a little upset with Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson. He ruined my summer because I'm a Jew and a huge Lethal Weapon fan. So now I'm just this confusion. And how you were a hopeless drunk. How drunk? It was a joke. It was okay, right?
Yeah, you know the black people love
are you? You're under arrest for drunk driving. You're under arrest, and immediately you're spewing anti-Semitic. Even Hitler never used this type of expression. Effing Jews. You're under arrest. Effing Jews. You have the right to remain silent. They start all the wars, which I know history. We didn't start all the wars. He was in the Patriot. Was there a General Goldberg, Feinstein, Colonel Siegel in the Patriot? We didn't start the American Revolution. It wasn't the North versus the Jews. We didn't start not one of the 6 Star Wars. And if you hate us, don't use our stuff. And know that we invented some important things. Polio vaccine, color television, remote control, color television. Yeah, so hate us, but drag those polio legs up to the TV, change the channel.
Replay?
Yes. And the pill was invented by a Jew.
Wow.
Yeah, you little slut. The pill was invented by a Jew. Dr. Gregory Pincus invented the pill. Dr. Gregory Pincus, nobody knows that name, yet he's the biggest influence of the 20th. It's so sad, and all due respect, that we don't know Gregory Pincus. We know Pauly Shore. This is sad. The priorities are out of whack, so if you hate us, use condoms. Try to unwrap that thing for an hour and a half, then try to figure out the which ends. Unravel it. Honestly, it's 50-50. And then when she says, why can't you keep it up? Well, I hate Jews. That's why I can't keep it up.
All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
For more laughs, go to comicsunleashed.com.
What's the story? You've been running into some psycho ladies?
I don't run into them. I pick them. Right? Because after a certain point, you take responsibility. You know, you can't, like, not every woman in the world's crazy. And I like them because they're exciting. Like, you never know and you learn things. You know, the first thing you learn is how to sleep with one eye open. Because they're known to work with knives and crazy glue. It gets a little dangerous. But you know, the warning signs are what you get. Like, when you get a woman that you compliment and she argues with you, that should be a warning sign, right? You're like, you're beautiful. No, I'm not. You're beautiful. No, I'm not. No, I'm not beautiful. I'm not. You know who's beautiful? My friend Kathy's beautiful. Look at Kathy. And then she'll introduce you to Kathy because she's got this psycho self-worth thing going on.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, you're right, Kathy is hot. Can you hook this up? And then so I trade one psycho chick for the next, and there's one out there just lit up right now. I said, ooh, he's next. So I love him, but I got to stop it. But dating, there's rules now. You hook up with women and you hear things, you know, this one girl, I don't like oral sex. Well, you must not like jewelry.
Oh, man. I know you're big into sports.
Love it, love it. America's not doing well. Remember we used to dominate the world? I mean, we just lost in basketball again. So how do we lose? We sent 12 giant black people to play a game we invented, and we lost. I say, don't let them back in. Just do it somewhere else till you bring home the gold. You know, we won the Tour de France for 3 days, right? Floyd Landis caught drug testing. How do you not know they're drug testing at the Tour de France? Like, how dumb can you be? They tried to bust Lance Armstrong for taking testosterone, and Lance only has one nut. If you only got one nut, you should be allowed to take testosterone. I'm like, give Lance a break. You know what I'm saying?
And you've been talking about hurricanes.
Hurricanes are so not properly named. I think it's misnamed. They devastation, they wreck things, and such genial, kind names like Hugo and Scott. And watch out, here comes Hurricane Droopy. Yes, here I come to blow your house down. It's a hurricane. For once, I'd like to see a weatherman. I'm Scott Sanderson. Today, off the coast of Alabama, hurricane ripping apart this coastal town, followed by hurricane, get in the car! That would be a proper name for a hurricane.
All right, I had a blast hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, I had a blast. I want to thank you for joining us. Until next time, keep laughing. Thank you.
This has been a production of EntertainmentStudios.com.